This is Radio Nepal. I am Dila Prasai with the news, the headlines first. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda says ruling alliance will last for 5 years. Line ministers continue responding to lawmakers' concerns over appropriation bill in the House of Representatives. Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Narayan Kaji stresses coordinated efforts to combat drug abuse, and at least 20 people die in Punjab, Pakistan due to lightning and rain-related incidents. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda has said the ruling coalition will continue for 5 years. While inaugurating the newly constructed building of Adarsh Multiple Campus in Kazuri of Dhading yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal said the country would move towards the era of development under the leadership of the current alliance. The Prime Minister also pledged to continue people-oriented works for the country's prosperity. Likewise, Prime Minister Dahal said he had directed the authorities concerned to establish an office for the Puri Gandaki hydropower project and make necessary arrangements for its groundbreaking within a week. Line ministers continued to respond to lawmakers' questions over appropriation bill on the various headings of the respective ministries in the meeting of the House of Representatives yesterday. Responding to questions in regard with budget allocations to the Ministry of Defence and subordinate bodies for the next fiscal year in the lower house session, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence Purna Bahadur Khadka said that national needs and international contexts were the basis of determining the number of Nepali armies. Minister Khadka said the size of Nepali army force was determined based on its constitutional responsibilities and the duties and responsibilities allocated by the government. The Defence Minister stated that the implementation of Kathmandu Tarai Madesh fast-track road project undertaken by the Nepal Army was being carried out under 13 packages. He added the project had witnessed 23.45% physical progress and 25.4% fiscal progress till mid-June. According to the minister, the government has allocated 22.5 billion rupees to the project for the fiscal year 2023-24. Defence Minister Khadka also pressed the House session that the tender process for the remaining packages of Kathmandu Tarai Madesh fast track would be forwarded soon, with the provision of completing the project within mid-April of 2026. Likewise, responding to lawmakers' queries, Minister for Federal Affairs and General Administration Aman Lal Modi said the implementation of federalism was effective. Similarly, responding to queries raised by the Member of Parliaments during the discussion on various budget headings of the Foreign Affairs Ministry under the appropriation bill, Foreign Affairs Minister NP South pledged not to allow encroachment of even an inch of Nepal's territory. He said the agreement to resolve the border problems through mutual understanding was reached during the Prime Minister's recent visit to India. He added that the government was putting efforts to make the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation SAARC dynamic. Meanwhile, lawmakers in the House of Representatives have drawn the government's attention towards various contemporary issues ranging from lightning fatalities to the social intolerance towards intercaste marriages. The Ministry of Federal Affairs and General Administration is to take departmental action, including recovering salary and allowances against the civil servants who do not accept their transfer orders and those who do not hand over the transfer orders within the specified time. Similarly, preparations are also being made for withholding the funds of the local level who don't take attendance of the transferred employees. Responding to the questions raised during the discussion on various topics of the Appropriation Bill 2018 yesterday's meeting of the House of Representatives, Minister for Federal Affairs and General Administration Aman Lal Modi clarified that the transfer and posting of employees will be organised in the coming days. Minister Modi informed the House about the formation of a task force under the coordination of the Joint Secretary of the Ministry to carry out a study on making the transfer and assignment allocation of employees organised and effective. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Narayan Kaji Shrestha has said coordinated efforts are needed to combat drug abuse and manage its multidimensional consequences. Addressing a program organised by the Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday, observing the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, the Deputy Prime Minister said the containment of drug abuse was necessary to advance towards a healthy, civilized and a prosperous society. He further stated that the government is committed to making the implementation of preventive measures against drug abuse and illicit trafficking more effective in coordination and cooperation with the entire state bodies. South Korea's newly appointed ambassador to Nepal, Park Tha-young, yesterday paid a courtesy call on National Assembly Chair Ganesh Prasad Timalsina. During the meeting held at Singh Durbar Best Office of the National Assembly Chairperson, the two exchanged views on the relations between Nepal and the People's Republic of Korea, tourism, economic development, and so on. Meantime, the National Assembly Chair urged South Korea to expand its manufacturing companies in Nepal to assessing its comparative benefits for both countries. The ambassador said the number of Nepali workers in South Korea's labour market is significant and urged the government of Nepal to build an atmosphere so that they could utilize their skills and knowledge in the industrial sector after returning from there. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority has filed a lawsuit against the then-member Secretary of the Pashupati Area Development Trust, Dr. Pradeep Thakal, in the special court, charging him with amassing properties illegally. According to CIA spokesperson Bhola Dahal, the CIA in the charge sheet has claimed that Dhakal acquired over 14 million rupees illegally. A lawsuit has been filed in the special court yesterday after Dhakal, during an investigation, is found to have amassed a large amount of money illegally by abusing power while he was in the position. You are listening to Radio Nepal 8am English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. At least 20 people, including women and children, have been killed and over 50 injured in lightning and rain-related incidents in the Punjab province of Pakistan on Monday, officials said. Heavy pre-monsoon rain hit most parts of Punjab on Sunday and Monday and are expected to continue till June 30. According to the official source, lightning killed 8 people while 12 others were either buried alive or electrocuted in related incidents in different parts of Punjab province. More than 74,000 Afghan refugees have returned to their homeland from neighbouring Iran over the past month. The state-run Bakhtar news agency reported on Monday that a total of 74,036 Afghan refugees who used to stay as refugees in Iran for years returned to their homeland via Afghanistan's Nimroz province over the past month, and the process continues. According to the Xinhua news agency, more than 2.5 million registered Afghan refugees reportedly have been living in Iran, and about the same number of Afghan refugees are in Pakistan. The Afghan caretaker government has been calling upon Afghan refugees living abroad to return home and contribute to the reconstruction of their war-torn country. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be generally cloudy in the hilly areas and partly cloudy to mainly fair in the rest of the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at some places of Koshi Province, Bagmati Province, Gandaki Province, Lumbini Province and Sudur Pashchim Province. There are also chances of heavy rainfall at 1 or 2 places of Gandaki Province and Lumbini Province. Kathmandu's weather report now, maximum temperature of 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21.5 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up the headlines once again. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda says ruling alliance will last for 5 years. Line ministers continue responding to lawmakers' concerns over appropriation bill in the House of Representatives. Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Narayan Kaji Shrestha stresses coordinated efforts to combat drug abuse, and at least 20 people die in Punjab of Pakistan due to lightning and related incidents. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe, and have a good day.